welcome to Year of the Green Wood Snake Capricorn. Year of the Yin Wood Snake begins on January 29th of 2025, lasting all the way through until February 16th of 2026. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary Angelic Transmission. Now, snakes are mesmerizing and they're magnetic, showing a sensuously erotic style in their movement and in their manner. You're not going to know what snake is thinking, and that's just how the serpent likes it. If you want to be part of the show in Snake Year 2025, you've got to understand that the serpent is tremendously secretive, furtive, and also wanting to keep a poker face to the world at large, concealing a natural internal stimulation when it comes to dealing with circumstances or with others. Snakes are stylishly animated creatures possessing a thrilling variety of elegant politeness when involving themselves with their day-to-day affairs. Snake does not by any means desire to allow you to see their own true inner feelings of eagerness. They don't want you to know they're very keen. Instead, Snake wants you to consider that this enigmatic creature's serpentine temperament is distant, remote. Talk to the hand. They want you to think that, they really aren't paying attention. And they desire to allow you to see their own true inner feelings of eagerness. They don't want you to know that. That desire to have you know how excited they are. They want to feel it, but they don't want you to know about it. So and they want to keep it secret. So if you figure that out, don't embarrass them, because that'll ruin everything. And they want everybody to think that, I don't care what you're thinking about me, I don't care what you think about me, and I don't care what anybody thinks about me. That's how they want it. So that's important if you want to get along with them. Now, with that said, Snake is actually a dreamy lover, bestowing loyalty and ardor when it comes to amorous liaisons. Now, snakes have a tremendous capacity to attract riches or bring in treasures, even though they are famous for splurging their money and living well beyond their means. No worries though, mate. Snake has such a marvelous storehouse of vocational skills at the ready that they have a magnificent aptitude for being able to restore the funds which they have misspent. Now, indeed, employers love Snake's personality characteristics of having endowments, of being able to be someone that they see as very good at things like administration. They think they have a lot of ingenuity. Their superiors think that they're great at leadership, and they think that snakes have sound judgment. The serpent is also jovial and brave, which makes them good for the morale of underlings or even colleagues. One of Snake's most impressive elements is that they are wonderfully psychic. They're telepathic. Now, Snake can read people extremely well. So be attentive to this keen awareness tool that resides deeply inside the serpent's arsenal. It's formidable. Yin Wood Snake is year of the green wood snake because in Chinese astrology, wood is considered green. Green is associated with wood. Now, yin feature makes her nurturing and feminine. So there's a yang snake year some other years, and it's be masculine, but this is a yin snake year, so it's a feminine. It's a girl. Okay. So again, the yin makes her nurturing, feminine, cooler, mystifying, comfortable in darkness or obscurity. So it's not a year when people are going to necessarily feel that they have to really be all that, show-offy. I mean, they might be, but really they're much more comfortable with some of the quiet time. And if they don't get seen that much in this year, it's not such a big deal. And there'll be a more magical way of being seen. Now, greenwood snakes particularly are flexible, entrenched in the ground, clever, quite sensible. They're realists. The planet Venus, the beautiful luminous planet Venus, is significant during snake years, especially in Yin Wood Snake years due to the Venusian yin element, with the celestial body imparting a seductive spirit on one hand, sort of tempting on one hand, but their poisonous makeup or nature on the other hand. It's just like a medicine. A medicine can have a dose that would be poisonous, but it can also have a dose that would be therapeutic and healing. So Venus is that type of thing. And so yin snake year is that type of thing. And the poison of the yin wood snake is like that. Venus also gives snake the luminous facets of delightful feelings, affectionate love, nuptials, luxurious beauty, amiable contacts, synchronization, and relationships. The guardian archangel of Venus is Hanael, or Anael, having the heavenly quality of grace regarding the many facets of reflecting light that comprise a divinity. So Venus is like Lucifer, a multifaceted diamond that reflects light, just like the planet Venus reflects the light of the sun and heralds that the sun is coming, and is indeed, Venus is the morning star, the bright and morning star, as the good book says. Now, so keep in mind that that's a reflection of the divine, okay, and the source of all things, and the sun. Now let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Capricorn, as well as the advantageous talisman for Yin Wood Snake. Astrology lucky charms for Capricorn the goat during year of the Yin Wood Green Snake are as follows. Capricorn lucky charm gemstone is garnet. The colors that are auspicious are red, black, white, and indigo. The numbers for Capricorn that are very fortunate are 3, 8, and 7. Now keep those in mind as we go through what's lucky for Yin Wood Snake or Green Snake. And then we're going to look at color and number specifics for you so you can see exactly what you should accentuate and what you should kind of keep under wraps in year of the Green Snake. So Yin Wood Snake lucky charms and gemstones that are very fortunate are opal, almandine garnet. There's a kind of garnet you can use, the almandine garnet, the reddish shades of amber, green shades of cat's eye, udalite, red or yellow shades of fire agate, heliotrope, azurite, rainbow fluorite, ruby, also septaria, which looks like it has a serpent pattern on it. It has this kind of serpent pattern. So the colors that you want to use of septaria in Green Snake year are yellow, black, and gray patterns of the septaria. Now the lucky colors for Green Snake are green, of course, green for healthy organic growth, yellow for kindness, plenty, and constancy, black for insight, acumen, inscrutability, and profundity, as well as red for delight, festivity, and brilliant luck. The numbers that are lucky charms for Yin Wood Snake are 2, 8, and 9. Now, Yin Wood Snake color specifics for very specific for the Green Wood Snake. Yin Wood Snake, just understand that the Green Snake, just pink, just rubs Wood Snake the wrong way. Okay? Because she fancies rougher colors and textures. She likes more roughness. Purple is a joker in the deck of chances in life that can bring either dangers or blessings, conspiracies or schemes. So jokers are wild if you use the color purple. Silver is likewise precarious and capricious like purple. And gray is soothing for Wood Snake. Azure is otherworldly, mystical, and wondrous for Wood Snake, adding an arcane glimmering shard. During Green Wood Snake year, colors you have to avoid are white due to its minimalism and transparency. So just don't overuse, because Wood Snake likes complexity and lives in the dirt or in the waters of the earth, hidden in underground tunnels. So all this transparency people are talking about, it's not going to work very well in a Yin Wood Snake year. They want to be a little more, have a little more camouflage than that, a little more hidden. It doesn't mean they're doing anything wrong. They're not comfortable. This type of Yin Green Snake is not comfortable with all of this, seeing everything that's going on. They want to have a little privacy. So it doesn't necessarily mean they're doing anything wrong. So you can check things out if you have to, but if you can, give people their privacy if you can. Also, shun gold, because Wood Snake likes more concealment of riches. So you don't have to sell your gold by any means, but what you want to do is you want to not display it, not show it off in a Green Snake year, because again, Green Snake wants those kind of things hidden. So in addition, stay away from brown, since Wood Snake likes a soupçon more sparkle when she does show up. She likes, because of the planet Venus, she likes copper, shiny copper, because copper is Venusian. It's in the Kabbalah, it's the Sefer of Netzach, and it's about the color green, and it's about the planet Venus, and it's about copper. Okay. Now, Yin Wood Snake, number specifics. What are the numbers? And we're going to get into the zodiac animal compatibility, and then we're going to get to how it affects you personally, Capricorn. So first, Yin Wood Snake, number specifics. Green snake auspicious number combinations are 28, 29, and 89. Furthermore, wood snake numbers to avoid are 1, 6, and 7. Now, these are specific for wood snake year. So Chinese zodiac animal sign compatibility. Snake loves rooster. Snake loves ox. Snake very much loves monkey. Snake likes snake. Snake likes horse. Snake likes dragon. And snake likes sheep or goat. Goat and sheep are the same in Chinese astrology. Now, snake does not like rabbit. Snake does not like dog. Snake does not like rat. Snake does not like pig. And snake hates tiger. Now, understand that you, Capricorn, are ox. You're not goat in Chinese astrology, because goat is like sheep. You're like ox, because it's the time of year, and where the goat comes from, in Capricorn, the goat, that's from like the Egyptian and in that part of the world, and they paid attention to what goats did during a certain time of the year. And in China, during that time of the year, they paid attention to what their oxen did. So it's a time of year, and the animals that are most prevalent in that culture. So you are, in Chinese astrology, similar to oxen. We'll get into that when we talk about your position in the great race of the Jade Emperor. But for now, understand that, okay, since snake loves you, you're probably going to have snake around you more than somebody that, like a tiger or rabbit, dog, rat, and pig, that snake doesn't like too much. If they just stay away from each other, there's no problem. But if loves you, sometimes snake like to squeeze or bite, so you have to make sure that you keep snake calm, because they love you, okay? All right. Now, Capricorn cardinal earth personality during Yin Wood Snake year. You'll be a steadfast self-starter in Green Snake year. You're not really going after things, so to speak, Capricorn, not really. What you do set your mind to attain for both you and yours is a happily cozy lifestyle. The goat becomes ready, willing, and able to take the proverbial bull by the horns when the verdant viper energies mingle with your fire of earth nature, Capricorn, your fire of earth. Okay? Now, the emerald serpent bestows her forceful authority to you along with her amazing ingenuity. It's clever. Putting both of these traits together with your legendary Capricorn cutting-edge style gives you an astrological personality sphinx that proves to be pioneering in nature, influential, very influential in social scope, and cleverly humorous in approach. Emerald Serpentine zodiacal energies afford you the sharply measured introspection with which to realize your ambitions within your real-world experiences. You'll most likely shun letting everyone in on your plans for the future. You keep that to yourself more. You'll probably also avoid speaking about how far along you've gotten with your intentions in favor of just digging in to get the job done. That's very important. The sure and steady climbing steps of the goat are elevated by Green Snake year's sly tactics and calculative inquisitiveness. You won't get caught up in silly pursuits because your common sense wins the day throughout this astrological transit. The viridescent winding reptile sway upon you causes corporate headhunters to take notice of your clever way of thinking and your very, very shrewd way of also talking to people, along with your novel ideas for how to more efficiently set up systems for offices or personal dwellings. You'll deeply feel a sense of regal entitlement when the Glaucus creeper beguiles your sure-footed ascension into ever more superior elevations of status and symbol. You require a classification as well as a crystal clear understanding of the outcome of any venture you agree to undertake this year. Without a doubt, before you will sign on the dotted line in any negotiation during Wood Snake year, the other party or parties must present you with explanations and probable results that are sensible to your way of thinking when exposed to the icy and clear light of day. Now, Capricorn's place in the Jade Emperor zodiac race. Now, we're going to give you this, but stay tuned because we got to give you your Green Snake year lesson and your Green Snake year blessings coming from heaven from the Jade Emperor. But again, before that, we're going to now get into your place in the great race. So, Western astrology sign of Capricorn corresponds with the Chinese zodiac animal of ox, as we mentioned. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Ox came in second place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Ox was thought to be strong and most capable of crossing a river that had to be negotiated to win the Jade Emperor's race by the scheming animals of Rat and Cat, who hitched a ride on Ox in an attempt to use Ox's strength and stability to win. What happened was this. Rat made a deal with Cat to hitch a ride on top of the Ox because Rat and Cat were the best friends and thought that Ox would be able to cross the river faster and more surely than anyone else, thereby getting them an excellent placement on the astrological wheel. So they got on top of Ox and rode him like he was like a horse. They rode him like because horse. There's a horse in the race too, but they rode Ox like a horse. They rode on top of him. Okay, so that's what was going on. Now, Rat made a move that caused Cat to be thrown off Ox, allowing Rat to get ahead of Cat and even finish in first place before Ox. Okay, therefore, because Ox was kind enough to allow shrewd Rat and Cat to hitch a ride, Ox came in second place with Rat finishing in front of Ox. So Ox took second place in the Jade Emperor's race. But the Jade Emperor was very pleased with the kindness and the compassion of Ox. As I'm sure, even Rat being a little naughty and Cat getting pushed off and not even being in the race at all at that point, they still thought highly of Ox, even though they were mad at each other. Well, mostly Cat was mad at Rat, and Rat knew it. But they both liked you because you did what you were supposed to do, and you didn't do anything particularly sneaky. Okay, now Capricorn the goat. Yeah, the Yin Wood Snake lesson. What is the lesson? Well, Capricorn, just like Ox, likes to ascend the summit of monetary and societal standing, with higher and higher positions gained from adroit and coordinated advancements. You will do what is necessary to achieve vital aspirations while grasping dazzling icons of celebrity esteem. The testing that occurs during the writhing Jade Reptile's transit this year will be the assessments that you make about others instead of having to submit to their scrutiny. In reality, any individual that desires to become part of your life in a meaningful way in either your personal or your professional life will be put to the test to see if they pass muster. To be sure, your ability to dress for success in clothing and also in how you present yourself to the world sends a message that you occupy a superior echelon to all and any that you behold. Capricorn the goat, year of the Yin Wood Snake blessing. The blessings coming from heaven. Expect to be gifted with an even faster speed of mental prowess than you have already acquired. You may also look forward to developing a greater talent to come up with new ideas for more rapidly. You're going to be coming up with these new ideas more rapidly than you ever have before. More rapidly, more quickly than ever in the past. You have always been a fast study. And your momentum to be taught fresh material and to then comprehend and apply the important data that you have assimilated accelerates as well. Mastering such a high velocity of absorbing innovative insights enables you to profit monetarily within the course of this Green Snake transit. It's not so much that you want more stuff, Capricorn. It's that you have an irresistible urge to express and surround yourself with people and environments that ooze chic style, worldliness, and extravagance. Chinese zodiac animal of snake corresponds with the Western astrology sign of Taurus. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Snake came in 6th place in this ancient competition. You see, the Jade Emperor was very pleased. He was very happy as he saw Snake finish the race because he thought that Snake was a very intelligent creature, very akamai. The Jade Emperor was observing how Snake cunningly traveled behind Horse and then rushed through the flora, covering the countryside, thus startling Horse to rear up on his hind legs to make a loud, scared Horse's neighing sound. While Horse was stunned, Snake glided through the meadow and finished the race in 6th place. So, because of Snake's craftiness, Snake placed higher than Horse in the Jade Emperor's great race, even though Horse is built for speed and racing, while Snake is not. This proves that there are many varying and unexpected attributes that often lead long shots to victory in any contest. Now, Yin Wood Snake attributes. Green Wood Snake is weird, and there is just no other way to put it. There is an inexperienced and a new quality about Green Snake that is very stylish and also very interesting to all that behold her. She might spill her proverbial guts in conversation and propel herself forward in life if she is using her entrails to thrust her along the path. Green Snake has a twisting nature that can be sarcastic. The verdant serpent moves, sounds, and tones, is a muffled beat of a drum, having an annoying attribute of a younger sibling that drops valuable items to the dismay of her older sisters and brothers. Green Snake has features of aquatic internal organs, also cells, and the early summertime attributes of the fetus and the placenta. Although Yin Green Snake can be abortive occasionally due to the constrictive nature of Yin frequencies that are mostly nurturing, still, this is a situation where Yin has the restrictive nature, but it also has the nature where things can be cultivated. Such Yin energies are once in a while too cold and too resting to be capable of mustering up the fiery strength of Yang element's vim and vigor that is often necessary to complete the task of pushing what is coming forth all the way through into manifestation, requiring more time in the darkness of the universal womb. With that said, fire is the fixed element of Snake in general, and therefore some oomph is available during Yin Wood Green Snake year to provide much follow-through to Mother Nature's birthing process. In a like manner, Snake has the association of the first quarter moon, which is a waxing half moon, to add to the increasing of the moonlight to the magic of delivering that which is coming into the light of materialization. While pondering the intrinsic measures of nurturing versus abortive frequencies relating to green Yin Wood Snake year, consider that excessive red-hot yang factor energies from the other elemental years can be overly abortive. Keep that in mind. Green Snake of wood and yin elements possesses universal snake qualities. On the positive side, Snake is known to be habitually remote, overtly, while covertly adoring the thrills that you bring to their lives. Moreover, Snake is a considerate sentient being capable of tranquility and hope. In Snake, you will find a sympathetic ear. The serpent is fun because of having a shroud of inscrutability covering their actions and a smart gaming attribute to keep you guessing. You won't know where, when, or how Snake is approaching, since the serpent is hushed to a quiet hiss, yet ambitious and spirited. On the negative side, Snake is notorious for being sycophantic or toadying, disagreeing, bleak, unsmiling, and green with envy. This brings us to the green wood snake elements. Adding yin into the mix makes snake awfully prone to constriction and keeping to oneself, granting everyone a phase during which anyone that needs it can tend to their own needs without an overabundance of extroversion. Also, snakes' fixed natures are yin, which is feminine, and fire, which is masculine, affording pleasant balance to one another. Greenwood snake adds some raw kindling material and fuel to the serpent's fire, which when green branches go ablaze, they produce much smoke. They develop a smoky atmosphere. Therefore, when you see a signal, you can be sure that there is a fire at the core, though an inexpert, green, unproven, and innocent attitude, which will stifle the flames from getting out of control. Yin Wood Snake advice. During green wood snake year of yin element, be conscious to be gentle amid the way and force, the power with which you pursue your dreams and aspirations. You must be mindful because you will be using every morsel of energy and verve that you have stored within your viscera, which will be less than you had in the preceding year of the dragon. You must build your strength in green snake year, and that might demand that you give yourself some deliberate days and nights to pamper and restore yourself. Enjoy some stillness, silence, and self-healing moments. Yin Wood Snake influence. In green wood snake of yin element year, people with less experience could become annoying to you and begin to really get on your nerves. In light of this fact, people will wish to involve themselves in the practices of patience, inner peace, introspection, contemplation, yoga, or meditation. In previous years before leading up to Green Snake Year, you may have been trying to really expand and push out beyond the limitations of your perceived envelope of reality. Now in Yin Wood Snake Year, you will feel much more comfortable to curl up into a fetal position and really go inward to heal yourself and to heal your overspent internal organs. Very important. You should, however, not constrict yourself too much. Don't pull in too much. You will be reminding yourself and others in your charge to stretch out your stomach and your abdomen, to include breathing methodically and relaxing into a state of well-being. Now we move along to take a look at the year of the snake that repeats every 12 years. Okay, it repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yin Wood Snake repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2025, 2085, 2145, 2205, 2265, and 2325. Year of the Snake repeats again every 12 years, Yin Wood Snake every 60 years. You kind of start all over again every 60 years. Now, Green Wood Yin Snake year of 2025 on the Gregorian calendar, it overlaps with higher counts, both ancient and modern traditional Chinese calendars. Ancient sources, the Chinese year 2025 and 2025 will be 7,245 Chinese year. Some calendars say there's 6,000 years. Some calendars say, they have all these different cultures with all these different counts. When the Chinese, it's 7,245, well beyond 6,000. Okay, now modern sources, the Chinese year in 2025 will be, according to the modern sources, 4,722 Chinese year. So the most ancient traditional sources, maybe the secret sources, say 7,245. Well, the modern sources, the public sources, the ones they want you to know about, 4,722 Chinese years. I'll go with the traditional ancient sources myself. comparative cultural astrology and New Year's celebrations. Traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning. That's November 22nd to December 21st, and Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is located. And I'm sure on some of your meanderings through studying astrology, you probably come across and up against the 13th zodiac sign of the serpent bearer, okay? Ophiuchus. Now, regarding that, Ophiuchus is often called, again, the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October, Halloween, as actually being their new year, also being a lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay? And Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. Rabbit and Pisces are the same. Dragon and Aries are the same. Again, and rabbit and Pisces are the same. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festivals. Now, Yin Wood Snake year is formed from the attributes of being the second heavenly stem of Yin Wood, gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the 6th earthly branch, gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yin Wood Snake year: the Chinese word Yi, principal and supportive meanings are fish guts, second book or person, ethyl group, twist, to twist, okay, a developing plant, the gill bone of a fish, might be sarcastic, moving sound or tone, so it's a moving sound or tone, muffled drumbeat, out of the ordinary, strange, unusual, stylish, and interesting, strange, odd, weird, or to be less than, to be younger than. And to be a younger sibling, to drop something such as an annoying younger person dropping a rock on your surfboard, which I did when I was a small child, which annoyed my babysitter's son. So he took the rock from my hand and gave it back to me after we got back to the house. I didn't do it on purpose, of course. I must have been tired from swimming in the ocean and being in the sunshine all day. So you understand, that's the kind of annoying youngster that we're talking about. And is the second heavenly stem of 10. So in our adult years, we can be, remember that we have done things like this in our youth, when we were children, annoying things. And when people that are younger than us do annoying things, remember that we did it too. Okay. We are now going to go over the Chinese word of Si, S-I. Now that's the other element of this Yin Green Wood Snake year. Si's principal and supportive meanings are this, actually this, the word this, okay? Snake, okay? Fetus, placenta, cell, the moon's coming forth stage, the 6th earthly branch of 12 earthly branches or animal zodiac signs. So you see how this works. You've heard a lot about abortion versus birth, the year leading up to Snake year, and a lot about weird younger women and odd and strange people and men that are odd or strange or, you know, and stylish. You know, this is all just about the Chinese year that comes up. A year before, you're going to hear these words being used. And then when the Chinese year comes, then you'll understand how that it's just talking about, it's just preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year, okay? That's all it's doing. It's preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Every year it's done. Every year it's done. Now, Yin Wood Green Snake is the fourth lunar month, occupying the Chinese month corresponding with the Gregorian calendar of May 6th to 7th to June 5th. Signifies the morning from 9 to 11 a.m. 9 to 11 is the snake year. And 9/11 happened during a snake year. Understand that. Okay? And it's the very early summer and the first quarter moon or waxing half moon phase. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the wood dragon being the Yang Wood Dragon year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang, characteristics of the 5 Chinese elementals. Now we're going to talk about the primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. Going to get into the angelic beings, the angelic frequencies, and how to invoke and how to deal and work with the angelic frequencies. Okay? Primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. The Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake is a fire creature. This is due to the fire element being the fixed factor of the serpent in Chinese astrology. Now, of course, yin is a water element, and it's a yin year, but the snake itself is a fire creature in its fixed nature. Immediately, this fact brings to mind the Abrahamic religious theology designations pertaining to the angelic realms. In fact, the highest order of angels is the Seraphim. Indeed, Seraph means burning one or fiery serpents. These Seraphim or fiery serpents are said to be the color of copper. The color of copper. Okay? And also poisonous. Okay, they're poisonous. Also, with both of these attributes of copper and poisonous being associated with the planet Venus and the Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake. So alchemically, it's Venus, copper, you understand, and poisonous. There's a healing aspect of Venus and a poisonous aspect, like any medicine. Seraph or Seraph, it's S-A-R-A-P-H or S-E-R-A-P-H, appears being the singular, while Seraphim indicates the plural. Seraphim possesses wings or hands, being 6 in number. Indeed, these are 6 influences relating to 6 specific tones or voices that are sung or spoken for the purpose of seeing or taking care of the deity. So the Seraphim, they see to or take care of the deity. They have 6 specific tones, 6 arms. That's their voices. Okay? In Isaiah 6, that's chapter 6, verses 1 to 3 in the Webster Bible translation, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and elevated, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one cried to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. End of quote from Isaiah. The archangel corresponding to fire in Western ceremonial magic is Michael or Michael. Furthermore, for the aspect of wood, there is no specific Western corresponding elemental feature for the Chinese facet of wood. Therefore, we can approximate the most appropriate angelic forces and the most appropriate angelic power of the traditional archangels that will be powerful to evoke during Greenwood Snake year. So we're going to give them to you now. Firstly, regarding the fiery serpents being the fixed snake element of fire, consider that fire generates earth from burning wood as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from smoldering timber. Secondly, trees are said to be the lungs of the earth, and hence the element of air is an association that is useful during a wood snake year, especially in a green snake one. Therefore, with these various connections in mind, we shall proceed to reveal the best elemental archangels to evoke in green wood snake year. Regarding fire, the archangel of fire is Michael or Michael, which burns wood to create earth. The archangel Uriel represents earth in the Western ceremonial magical system, and Uriel is actually an illuminated seraphim. This is not, though, an earth year. Instead, green snake is a generative year which creates the next earth year from the burning of wood to create ash and the soil or earth. On the subject of air, the archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all of the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel, the elemental archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. While some ancient sources list the seraphim as having rather obscure angelic names, which do not include the four key Western archangels, some more modern sources mention the names of the seraphim as being Ariel, Azrael, Chamuel, Gabriel, Hanael, Metatron, Michael, and Seraphia. Western zodiac sign of Taurus, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of Snake, is an earth sign, being fixed earth. Taurus corresponding to Snake gives us Snake's fixed alchemical constituent of fire in Chinese astrology, like we have said previously, and Taurus gives us another double dose of grounding earth to intensify the yin principle already in play, with earth and water relating to yin, while air and fire relate to the yang constituent. Snake years occur in early summer, and so since that's the case, since it's early summer in the Chinese zodiac system, Archangel Michael's element of fire is further strengthened, made more potent. Therefore, in summary, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yin Wood Snake year are the archangels Gabriel for yin component and for Taurus, Uriel and Raphael for wood element, and Michael or Michael once more for early summertime aspects. In fact, you may focus upon all of the seraphim during Green Snake year. The zodiac angel Asmodel for Taurus, the bull, which is heir of earth, is fixed earth sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during Yin Wood Snake transit. The secondary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year, the planetary archangel which associates with Taurus being the Western astrology correspondence for a year of the snake, is the angelic ruler of Venus, the planet Venus. Archangel is sort of, you can say archangel, but in this case, Venus's archangel is the seraphim, Hanael. So that's very important. Awareness of both the Western and the Eastern astrology associations is very helpful for our process and for our understanding of how the Chinese and the Western blend in together, and how the angels and the seraphim are incorporated, and how a lot of the Jewish culture came from the Chinese culture, such as the 8 characters in the Noah's Ark story are exactly the 8 trigrams in the I Ching, with one of the daughters being lake and all of that. Okay? That's how it works. So it's directly related. That's why there's all these associations, and it's easy to make. Venus Archangel is the seraphim Hanael. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology association is something that it's not only helpful, but I think at this point in our studies, it's essential. There are many books on the subject of how you can fit together the the Kabbalah and the Tao. Yeah. Now, call upon guardian Archangel Haniel of Venus for matters of love, romance, friendships, increasing well-being and creature comforts, beauty, growing various aesthetic or edible plants, sustaining physical usefulness, having to do with copper and alchemy. That's interesting. Copper is what you use in alchemy, and you make alchemical products using monatomic copper if you want to work on your youthfulness. Okay? Creativity, performance art, and synchronization. Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Wood Snake year. If you want to know what are the coordinates for both the Earth and the celestial angelic coordinates, first during the snake year, during year of the Yin Wood Snake, first I'm going to give you the Earth coordinates of the elemental guardian angels, because the guardian angels, where they're located on the Earth, because of the winds, is not the same as in the heavens that are there because of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Now, again, moving into the Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels on the Earth. In the north, elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel. And in the east, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. In the south, elemental archangel of fire is Michael or Michael. In the west, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. Also, the celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels: the north, elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, the north is water and Gabriel. In the east, for the celestial coordinates, it's the elemental archangel of fire, Michael. In the south, the elemental archangel of earth, Uriel. And for celestial, in the west, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. So that's the directions for the earth first, which is different, and then the heavens. Again, because on the earth it's based on the winds and the quality of the wind. And in the heavens it's based on the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Fortunate compass directions. This is very important. Your fortunate compass directions for a year of the Yin Wood Snake finds lucky fortune journeying eastward to rise with the sun, while westward brings precise, finely drawn sorcery. And the southwestward allows for perception and ability to increase your holdings. During Yin Wood Snake year, avoid adventuring northeastward, since this direction veers away from the easterly dawning sun, in addition to shunning the northwestward compass positions because this direction has too many bumps in the road for wood snake, and also deviates from greeting the elevating of the first light of the sun. Those are very important, because what's going on with the sun is very important, especially in this type of a snake year. Also, the yin feminine elements in this Yin Wood Green Snake year, the yin constituent is feminine. It is night, cold, water, wet, inner, passive, indifferent, constricting, soft, and ventral, the belly side. Okay. Wood Snake year, elegantly animated for the wood portion. Elegantly animated, charmingly mobile, respectful, refined, blasé mood to cover a clandestine notice. They'll notice you, but they'll pretend to not care, but they actually are noticing. Very important. Persistent, committed, zealous, idealistic, rich, wonderful, extravagant in the short term, resilient, trustworthy in the long term, imaginative, organizer skills, valor, daring, elation, psychic, robust, certainty for lawmaking. So you're going to have a lot of very potent certainty and assuredness and certitude for making laws. Yielding, flattering, smooth talking, contradictory, sometimes desperate, expressionless, and spiteful. Okay. Fixed snake element of fire, because snake is fixed, fire element. When you have a snake year, it's always fixed element is fire inside the snake. But on the outside, it's wood, green, and yin because of the constituents of the particular year when it ends in a 5, okay? So the snake, adding to the snake's inner fire, that's a fixed element, you have these yin things and the wood things we just talked about, these constituents. But now only to talk about the fire, the fixed snake element of fire, we have yang. We have activity, intensifying power is seething, brewing, budding, and conductive. Summer, south, Mars, red, tremendous good fortune and romance in general. Searing heat, symbols of the Great Emperor and the vermilion bird. Have you seen a movie with a vermilion bird? It's because of snake year. Characteristics are dominion, abhorrence, yearning, bliss, hopefulness, and designer labels. Internal organs include the heart, the cardiovascular system, your pulses, your triple heater, your tongue, and your small intestines. Those are the things you want to be paying attention to during this Yin Wood Green Snake year. Now, general snake associations: Yin, early summer, fire, Venus, Taurus, as we mentioned, because it's the same as snake and Taurus are the same. The orchid, and we have an orchid here, the camellia, cactus, the 4th month on the Chinese lunar calendar, and the 2nd trine of early summer. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, and also earth, water. So we got fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. In Chinese astrology, we have generating cycles as well as controlling cycles. So first I'm going to give you the generating cycles. Water generates wood as rain nourishes a tree. Wood generates fire in the way that burning wood creates fire. Fire generates earth as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from burned wood. Earth generates metal as metal ore is mined from the earth, mined and gotten from the earth. Important. It'd be interesting to look at what happens to mining stocks in snake year. Interesting. Also, Chinese astrology controlling cycles. Fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. Water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements in Chinese astrology. Also, there are associations with each of these 5 elements and characteristics of the body and the human experience. So in fire, we have joy, heat, bitter, and the tongue is involved. In earth, we have worry, dampness, sweet, and mouth. In metal, we have grief, dry, pungent, and the nose. In water, we have fear, cold, salty, and ears. In wood, we have anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice, and you'll have the Chinese New Year. Information found in the documents that's attached in the description box and in this presentation on the oral tradition. That's from the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you so much for joining us. And join us again for our next installment. And be sure to check out not only our yearly Chinese astrology, but also monthly, because each month has a Chinese zodiac animal. And we're doing each animal each month within the year. We've been doing it for several years now, so we have a lot of them, so go check them out. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you soon.